Livestream.com/Activision Assist. There are 1 callers ahead of you. The longest...
Thank you for calling Activision. This is Dan. Can I start with your email address, please?
Sure. My email address is windkun@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you. Can I have your name, please?
Kenneth Spaziani.
Okay, and Kenneth, could you just verify your telephone number, please?
Sure, it is 203-654-6365.
Okay, thank you. How can I help you?
Basically, I'm experiencing all the issues that it seems that the majority of the PC community is experiencing, while my specs are, more than capable of the recommended, using, two 780 GTXs by NVIDIA, along with an 8-core AMD 93785, 0.0 gigahertz, 16 gigs of RAM, at I believe it's 8.9 or 8 through 9, 9, 9, 17 timing.
Okay.
6 SSD drives, etc. It's a rig that was built for upcoming titles that were demanding. All of us are experiencing extreme stuttering in the menus, along with basically we barely can play without, we can't choose our loadouts, it just stutters. And I went to the regular support first on chat, and the answer, was basically not helpful at all. So, as a community and as an endorser of the title for esports, as I go under the alias of WinD NVIDIA 3D, and I endorse this product. So, I am just rather curious as to if you have any information at all about what the PC developers are currently doing about a patch or fix, since the drivers that were released for both AMD and NVIDIA products are supposedly game ready.
Okay, sure. Yeah, let me just make sure I understand the exact issue we're talking about. Well, and to do that, actually, I have one question because I don't know this. Is this happening in gameplay as well, or is this problem isolated to the menus?
It's the menus are the worst aspect of it right at this moment, but while you are in game, it still will create some chop. It also sets your CPU priority to above normal automatically, or high, excuse me, and then you just have to set it back to normal, and it actually performs slightly better. I don't know if it's a memory leak or exactly what the issue is.
That would be reasonable. I'm not sure offhand at the moment. I'm going to look into it for you. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I understand the whole issue. So, there's some issues in game too. It's unplayable, basically. It sounds like in the menus. As you said, I mean your computer's well above spec, so that's definitely not the issue here.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to make sure I had it all. I do understand the issue, to be honest, and I'm sorry to admit this, but this is the first I've heard of this issue. Yeah, I know you mentioned it was pretty widespread, so I will have to look into this a little further for you. A lot of these things are developing, right now, and we're getting new information. So if you can hold briefly, I'll do that for you.
Sure. Just as a quick example, on the Steam discussion forums, if you go back 3 pages, there's full 3 pages of threads starting at 10 minutes ago, with 10 or more responses, going up to over 100 and 140 responses. Mostly of vulgarity. Are you, effing kidding me? Or that people are very angry.
Understandably, yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty much being tweeted, etc., all over the place.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm sure, I might even have an email in my inbox right now about it. Like I said, a lot of these things are developing. But yeah, if you can hold briefly, I will look into this further for you.
Sure, thank you very much.
Thank you. Kenneth.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Thanks for holding. Okay, I do want to let you know, we definitely are aware of the issue as a company. Um, Now, you already mentioned the setting priority to normal. It's one of the things we have right now is a workaround for the moment until it can be patched. The other thing I just wanted to check on the possibility, are you running fraps in the background?
I am not.
Okay.
I saw a rather large post about possible fixes, turning SLI off. It was a rather large list, and went through them all, and it basically all yielded in the same results.
Right. I do believe, so that's my knowledge, it sounds like something will have to be patched to be fully addressed. And, this early we don't have an estimated time for when that will be finished. I just know it is being worked on. At the moment, that's the only information I have on that. I bring up the fraps thing just because, because there's one thing that seems like it might apply. I did see some other workarounds, but obviously anti-aliasing, that's more for people that their cards can't handle it, you know what I mean, which is not the issue you're experiencing. Unfortunately, as of right now, it is something we're aware of as a company working on, but we don't have an exact fix for it at the moment.
So now, was this title play tested by anybody prior to launch?
It was. I'm not sure what the difference was that these issues weren't experienced. That's just unfortunately no information I don't have. I do know it's playtest on PC for sure, but regardless, obviously a lot of people are having these issues.
Yeah, I haven't really found anybody that doesn't have any issues. It's kind of a bummer. Did they give any type of ETA that I can relay to the esport community about this?
No, unfortunately, we don't have that information yet. Especially given your position and everything. I would like, if I could, to basically take down your email myself in my personal folder and email you as we have any updates. If that would be okay.
That would be very much appreciated.
Okay, we'll absolutely do that. I do wish I had more information for you at the moment. It's just, I looked into it with our contact here, and I just don't have any more information on it, other than we're aware of it and a couple possible workarounds that it sounds like you've already done. Biggest one being, the priority, setting the priority to normal, which you already mentioned, alleviates it somewhat, but is not fixing it completely, no.
Okay, so, also, if you'd like, and if possible, with the phone number I gave you, if you also like to contact me directly via phone, you may also do that. Do you have both the email and the phone number saved?
I do. The phone number, I won't be able to call you personally, but I'll relay that to my supervisors here because they can make outgoing calls. Just let you know, most likely would be through email because I'd be the one emailing you.
Okay.
But I'll definitely make that a note. Make sure they know about that as an option too. Is there any certain hours that we should call? Let me say, is there any certain hours we should definitely not call?
Any hour is fine. Basically, I'm basically my living is being paid to game, basically. So I'm just here gaming. So
okay.
You could call
All right,
anytime.
sounds good. Okay, absolutely. Within reason. We do have office hours and everything too. So, but okay, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
We'll email you if I have any other information, and I'll pass along that it's okay to call you as well.
Okay, excellent. I appreciate the time because I'm sure I'm sure some people are going to be calling that aren't very happy, and I hope that despite my slight frustration that I was not a hassle.
Right. Well, your frustration is totally understandable there, and I do appreciate your condolences for my future calls. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely keep on top of that, and anything I hear, I'll shoot you an email or any other PC developments I think you might be interested in. Do you do e-support for other titles as well? Other systems as well, or mostly PC?
Right now, just PC. In the past, I did do other platforms, but just PC at the moment.
Okay. So yeah, I'll keep to that, to PC developments. But yeah, like I said, definitely definitely appreciate you being willing to. I mean, that's what you do anyway for a living, but definitely appreciate your position there, and I'll keep you updated with anything I find out.
Okay, thank you very much. Because as a last note, I did when NVIDIA released their Shadowplay software. In the press conference, we showed footage of ghosts in Shadowplay and how it could be, how you could use it for highlights. So that was a big part of the presentation, and towards the esport community. So it's like, hey, after this moment happens, you hit the NVIDIA Shadowplay button and you can capture it basically. So we kind of got everyone really riled up for this, and we just want to make sure that despite the initial launch, that that it ends up going smoothly, especially for the esport scene and genre. And I hope we can make that happen together.
Absolutely. And yeah, like I said, we are aware of it as a company, and our developers are, I'm sure, working hard on a patch, or at least the initial stages of that as we speak. Okay. Anything else I can help you with today?
That would be all. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing back from you.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. The reason I didn't bring up the block thing, that was in the menus when you go on phone support. That's already brought up, and it just says, basically don't even bother. As of the refund thing, that's one of the first things I asked. Negative on refunds. It basically seems like a let's release a butchered crap PC release that doesn't work and stutters. Grab everyone's money so we can try to outsell Battlefield 4. I say that just because they're in direct competition, and it's more obvious this year than any other year previously, especially in the esport community, where now with Battlefield you have the spectating mode, etc. Optimization, basically they just said that they posted a list of ways that you can optimize it yourself, which does not work, as I'm sure you've noticed, and that's just something that they're looking into. According to him, if you did not tune into the beginning of the call, or towards the beginning, he claimed that he was not aware of this issue. I told him Steam discussion. If you go 3 pages back, the oldest post is about 10 minutes old. You know what I mean? With 121 responses, so it's very widespread. And obviously, even though this went a lot better than I thought it would, I assumed I was going to be swearing and cussing the guy out. But either way, I'll export it to YouTube just so maybe the answer helps somebody, even though the answer is just, hey, Kenneth, thanks for being in esports, we'll email you, okay, that doesn't really help me, but, basically, what it boils down to is them asking about specs, initially listing the specs, of mine, which is, 2 780s, 9370, 5.0 gigahertz on liquid, 6 SSDs, 16 gigs of RAM, so right on the spot, nailed that off that it's not specs. That's going to be the first question that if anybody else tries calling, that they ask. So I guess it's a game of It's a game of waiting. So if you own BF4 or something, jump in and enjoy that on Ultra, since we can play that on Ultra and we can't play this basically at all. So, you know, or just, it's kind of winter, but I was going to say go outside and go for a walk, because I'm going to go chain smoke. But, thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any more questions, add me on Steam at right here. Hold on. I don't mind calling again. If I could try to get somebody else, I'll just keep harassing them. And yeah, so let's get the esport community back and running, along with just the people who just want to play casually. And this is WinD Video 3D, and thanks for watching. And I hope help somebody out, even though he was not helpful at all. So, peace.